Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Whew. So we got some bad news, but we have a solution, and the solution is wait till the sun comes back. It's not going to happen today. Hang on, I got to put my other glove on. There we go. All right. Currently, as I'm filming this, it's 2 degrees with it feels like of negative 14, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Is she gonna? You mad, bro? What's going on? It officially got so cold that our water froze almost the length of the property. So if you didn't know, when we bought this property, the water was only right here because it's rural. And then me, myself, and I ran my water line for the first time ever in my life. I'd never done it before. Ran 2-inch blue pipe, a little under 900 feet because I've got about 100 feet left over. Almost 800 feet into the middle of the property, and we put in 2 hydrants, actually 3, and then a 4th was added after the cabin burned down. Don't know what to talk about the cabin burned down, just ask down below and somebody will fill you in. And if you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. But yeah, it officially got cold enough that it froze, and that's a bummer. So my only solution is to actually, which isn't a bad one, it works. It's just not the easiest thing to do. Shmorio. So what I've actually got to do, my donkeys. I know, well, my hood's up. I'm sorry, I'm trying to stay warm. What's up, buddy? You know me. What's you do? So here's what I did. Oh goodness. I'm not mad, hang on. Izzy! What's it doing, pig? What's it doing, pig? Oh, no. So anyway, hang on. Let's see what this looks like here. Hey, that's not too bad. I'm trying to break it, hang on. Hang on a minute. The only place that we have water is up here because the main is right there. So here's what I've been doing for the last 2 days. Twice a day, I come out here, I screw this on, and I know what quick disconnects are. I was using them, but the problem with the quick disconnect is it kept getting water in it and freezing, and then I couldn't get it unconnected to drain the hose. So, oh, come on. This is what I've been doing. Hang on, let's get back in the truck while it warms, while it fills up. All right. Okay, buddy. Adler.
What?
Did you need some help?
Well, I actually found it. Never mind.
Sweet. Hey, can you look at the camera? If you're new here,
Nothing.
if you're new here, welcome to.
Nothing.
If you're old here, welcome to. Nothing. Okay. Woo. So anyway.
I don't know where I got that back.
The juice? What are you talking about?
No, I said I don't know. Like I meant where. I meant like I don't know where. Like it got like that nothing thing back.
Oh, you don't know where you got that from?
No.
That's okay. I don't know where it would have froze. Yes, I do. That's not true. Here's where it froze. Either halfway down, there's actually like a meter box, and I don't know what you would call it. I would just call it a meter box. But there's a box that's like 2 feet by 12 inches wide, buried into the ground, so the dirt comes up on both sides of it. And I took the cover off the other day when I discovered the water was froze, and there's snow in it and ice in it, and I don't understand that because there shouldn't be. So I don't know where it's coming from. But that thing's like 18 inches deep, and then the shutoffs to either side of the driveway are in there. So I don't know if it froze there, but I think I know where it froze, and it's my fault, 100%. When the cabin burned down, we had our buddy from Rhino Drain come out, Brian Miller, and he capped our sewer, and he added a hydrant at the end where like the junction used to be, where it used to go from 2 inches down to like 1 inch, down to a half inside the house. He put a hydrant there for us. So that way the new landowners, whoever buys this, and we don't know anything further about that. I'm just saying, whoever buys this, they'll know that they either have a hydrant there that they can tee off of, or they can just run it straight to their house from there. Of course, I had to dig that out so Ryan could find it because we had buried it. And when I dug it out, Ryan came out and fixed it. Days went by, more days went by. You see what's about to happen, right? And I didn't backfill back around it. This is what I get. I get to, yeah, still filling up. I get to come out here a couple times a day when I could have just had water and all that down at the bottom where there's electric, because that's the key. Having water up here is not a bad deal, but it freezes pretty much like within about an hour. And then they don't have anything to drink all day. So that's why we come out here a couple times. I keep saying two, but we're out here a lot, especially right now, trust me. We're as worried about the animals as anybody should be. Certain animals, not necessarily Lily, but really the alpacas and the goats. But the goats, for the life of me, I think they're sleeping where the pigs used to sleep. I don't think they're sleeping in the trailer with all the straw and the giant wind block of the walls of the trailer. I can't figure that out. Nobody else can get in there. The door is just cracked just enough for the goats, but you know, totes my goats. Oi! Oi! Woo! Hey, is nobody thirsty? Huh? They're over it. Then I turn the water off, unscrew it. This is supposed to be the last day of this. It's supposed to be 20 degrees by mid-afternoon, and tomorrow it's a high of 40. That's right, even though there were wind chills last night of negative 30, Thursday it's gonna be 40 degrees. Yeah, I don't know. And then, not this coming Saturday, but the next, the high is 52. 52 degrees. That's unreal. So now, what I do is pick this hose up, shake all the water out of it. I walk the water. You think Jessica knew she was going to be on video that much when she listed our property? Woo! Come on. There we go. Then I let all the water drain out. So that way when I come out later, the hose will work. Goodness. Hey, how cool is that, by the way? She's actually the listing agent on the house we're buying. And then we had her list our place. So, pretty slick. What do you say, Junebug? What do you say? You thrive in this, don't you? Completely unfazed. This is where you live. This is your wheelhouse. Hey, Junebug? Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. Say hi. Can you say hi? She's like, ain't no cube in there. Ain't no cube in there. Oh, goodness, thank you. So now we need to see if the chicken door opened. We're still waiting on our omelet door. It's actually, I think we're waiting on it. It might be in the box because there was footprints. That's the cool thing about snow. There was footprints to our parcel box. So it might be in there. We'll check before we leave. But we can remote in and see. Yep, there you go. We can see the chicken door did open this morning, and it did close last night because I do log in and check. So let's go down here and look at my big, whoops. turn it on, but yeah, not anymore, unfortunately. That's very interesting. So did somebody lay there while it snowed? What in the world? Somebody laid there the entire time it snowed. No, they didn't. That's where the trough, oh my goodness. Oh man, I should really edit that bonehead move out of here. But I won't because it's funny. So here's the lid. Can't turn the camera around. There's a shutoff in there. And this lid, oops, wrong way, was in place. No idea what kind of angle you guys are getting. Whew. Now that's interesting. So, as you guys know, well, our neighbor is a dog breeder, but she does not let her dogs just rip off and go crazy. They've never been allowed to in the 2 years we've owned this place, coming up on 2 years. They've never been allowed to go crazy. She keeps them quiet. That is the neighbor that let us know that she heard dogs down here the night Maggie and Annie disappeared. And Little Donk, just now, something got her dogs stirred up, which they don't bark. I kid you not, it's the best. They're just very well behaved. They're very smart dogs and she takes great care of them. And I'm not saying that because she watches this, okay? We actually had somebody interested in the house or in our property and they were worried that her dogs were gonna be noisy because they saw the kennels. Well, truth be told, she's actually listing her house and moving too. So there's actually a house in 5 acres if anybody's interested, plus our 20 listed right beside each other. Those dogs are moving, even if she wasn't getting out of breeding and downsizing. Now, I'm not gonna go into her personal life and all that, but she was just gonna move anyway, and it just seemed like the right time with us listing, so she did. That's all I'm gonna say. But we heard dogs down here. That's what we need to go look at. Hang on. She said that she heard dogs down here, and then of course Maggie and Annie disappeared the next day. Man, look at that pond. Isn't that cool? I don't mind being out here right now because everything's covered in snow. I can't see like the devastation of the trash from the house fire. So these are all 100% just our animals. I saw dog footprints outside our fence. So I'll show you those later, but it was just odd that he popped off. Little Donk right there at that time. Lily, Lucy, how y'all doing? So this is a big hole, really big. I don't mind stepping on it because that is frozen solid. But this is all water. Yeah, big whoops, Chad. And part of the frost free is exposed. And you can see, even though the camera flattens everything out, we're missing almost a foot to 18 inches of dirt on top of this, which is why it froze. And then it just ran right up the hill, the frost did. But thankfully it didn't make it all the way to the top. So we still have some water. So that's frustrating. Now tomorrow this will melt. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. I'm not gonna worry about it bursting because we do have water up top. So it's supposed to be warmer today, warmer tomorrow. It is the coldest it was last night as it's gonna be. It's warmer from here on out. Okay, buddy? Here, let me take my hood off. Now he sees me. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. You guys doing okay? It's all right. I know, it's okay. Hey, what if I went down low and poured you guys some sweet feed? I know, you'll have to contest with the cows, but I'll do it. What's up, buddy? What you doing? So I do have Thanks to my cousin Luke. Right there. I have an outdoor plug on the outside of that she shed, and I've got 200-foot extension cables to put in a heated water. The problem is right now I have no way to fill it until we get water right here, because that's 800 feet. Actually, it's 900 feet in poly, or 900 feet in blue pipe. But yeah, the water's 800 feet from the outlet right now. So anyway, we're gonna fix it tomorrow, but trust me, nobody's thirsty, nobody's hungry. To be flat honest, they're not even cold. Let's go check on Cowboy and the ladies. I've seen guys start fires in their ponds with like a planter, like a metal planter, you know, the cylindrical, a fire pit, a metal one. I've seen guys start fires with their fire pits in the pond, and you just keep that burning all day. And I was like, well, I'm not here. I don't want to start. I mean, the fire's not going to go anywhere, but I don't want to have to drive out here to maintain a fire. It'd be different if we lived on the property still. But what I was thinking was maybe I could get another tankless heater. We put that in the water for the next frost. Now, here's the funny thing. It ain't supposed to do this again. I mean, the 15-day forecast is like an average of 40 degrees, and the nights are only 20. So nothing's going to freeze. Solid anyway. One of those things in the water in the pond, and then bought just a couple of extension cords, some nice ones, you know, some 12 gauge 15 amp extension cords, and then ran a tankless heater. Ran a tank heater to that. The cows are coming. You guys help me out. What am I trying to say? Ran a tankless heater to the fire pit ring. There, my gosh. There they come. Line up. Line up. Hey, y'all want some? Don't know how much of that you guys saw. Yes, I poured some on the ground. I poured some cubes up top. Now, those cubes are made to be fed on the ground, okay? They have a little skin or a film around them that keeps them together in the moisture. But trust me, it's still, it feels like a -10. It's warming up a little bit, but thankfully there's no wind. But nothing is melting out here. Nothing's compromising this food. And this is like a snack to them. They love this. So they'll be sure and eat every bit of it. You guys always wonder how close I am. Because I can zoom in, of course. But we're pretty close. Hi, bub. Hi, bub. But yeah, this will give them extra calories, kind of like a dessert. Help keep them warm all day. No, they're not hurting in the snow. Okay, you got easy, brother. Hang on. Oh, I see. She was moving. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, you guys need to go look at some bigger ranches and how things run there. Well, but Chad, you don't have a big ranch. You could just brush the snow out. Listen, they're fine. They're built for this. Oh my goodness. Like I said the other day, nobody put animals in shelters until Facebook Marketplace was invented. In the nicest way possible. They are plump. I don't think anybody's pregnant. I don't think that's possible unless, you know, the neighbors. Yeah. Yep. Hey, you guys know how much I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. And I don't say it enough. Now, I don't say a couple things enough, but maybe I do. I don't know. But I sincerely appreciate you guys being here. It means the world to us day in and day out. We have a huge blessing coming from a good day a couple months back, not a better day, but we have a much better day coming than that good day we had a couple months back, if you know what I mean. And that's because you guys watch our videos and you like and you comment, and I sincerely read all the comments. When you share your trials and tribulations from your lives, you'll get a heart or maybe a pound fist, or, you know, sometimes I'll do the praying hands emoji so you guys know. And I can't keep track of every single one of them, but trust me, I'm looking, okay? And I'm very grateful for all these better days we have ahead of us. Amen. And I'm grateful for this. Oh my goodness, man. If you go watch some of my early videos, well, don't just, if this is the first time you found me, just go back like maybe a year and a half when I figured out I didn't know everything. What a blessing. But I do have to say, you guys know I'm very picky who I work with company-wise. And ArrowQuip and Yakta, they're the sister companies. Like ArrowQuip is the cattle side of things and a few other things. And Yakta, that's the new zero-turn mower that's coming out that they flew myself and Ray and a few other creators up to Canada to come take a peek at for the Rides with the Rancher event a couple months back. Even before the video came out, I'm so tight with those folks at ArrowQuip that they already knew. And I don't think there's anything I could have asked for that they wouldn't have given or provided. And I just can't thank them enough. I chatted with Brody this morning. He's on the Yakta side of things as far as my dealings with him. And I can't thank him enough. I can't thank all of them enough. So I wanted you guys to know that ArrowQuip is just amazing. So, and I say all those nice things about him because I'm going to need help moving this sucker. No, I'm just kidding. The chute came from Eubanks Power and Equipment. Our friends, Craig Eubanks, Brian Abbott, and we're going to figure out, this has a wheel kit where you can put wheels on it and then just pull it down the road like with your truck. So not worried one bit, but we'll time that right. I'm pretty sure we're going to use it to load everybody and move them. So it'll be the last thing that goes, which I wish it wasn't, because before I unload them or as I'm unloading them, I'd like to tag them, you know, put Doss Farms tags in their ears, check them over, all that good stuff. God has more than provided, so I'm not worried about it. I'm just saying my problems out loud. Jesus hears them. You guys hear them. Probably come up with a solution between the 114,000 of us. Amen. Woo! Man. What's up, buddy? All right, let's go check on the chickens. Speaking of not cold, none of y'all are cold. No way, Jose. So here's the problem with eggs in the winter. Yep. Sorry, lo siento. Have no fear. Hang on. Oh my goodness. Who's a messy eater? They do have layer pellets. But Chad, where do they get their water? Snow. They eat snow, it melts water. It's like Ray's always telling me to drink more water. I'm like, I take a shower like this every day. It's plenty of water. Oh, and don't worry about Izzy or the alpacas. Off camera, because I was hustling, because I was trying to beat the cows down here. Off camera, I assure you. I put food, like you've seen me do, in the loafing shed for the alpacas. And then Izzy actually has her own bowl in that little cage inside the alpaca shelter. So they've all got food up there, and everybody that's a grumpy Gus or a bigger animal that could shake an alpaca or a pig is down here eating. Look at the little baby alpaca. Woo! Oh, wait. Where's them dog prints? That's dog. That's dog. It's not coyote. It's too big. It's definitely a dog. Could have been a coyote, but I don't know. That'd be pretty. But he didn't come in. He went that way. Anyway. Get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Where's it at? Oh, you silly dog. Does he shrink when it's cold?
I mean...
Stop it. Stop it. Okay, listen. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
Oh, he doesn't have his jacket on.
Oh. Hey, somebody sent us... Actually, a couple people did. I need to go to the P.O. box.
Oh, gosh.
Somebody sent us some stuff, but... It's been... What's the temperature been since Saturday? Like 8 degrees?
Not above 10.
Yeah. But I told everybody about my mistake at the farm and not backfilling around the... what am I looking for? Hydrant? Mm-hmm. So it's my fault. That's why I get to stand out there and fill that silly bucket a couple times a day right now. But tomorrow it's supposed to be 40 degrees, believe it or not.
Yeah,
So,
it's supposed to warm up a lot.
Pretty excited about it, but actually don't even have hot water at the rental house. So where you just saw those space heaters, which goes against everything in me using one of those right now. But it is what it is. I do have a camera on it though with motion detection. And I also have, they have thermostat modes, so they shut off. And then I also have Wise outdoor plugs and I can remotely turn them off. So anyway, if something were to happen in that little tiny room, I can shut them off at any point, that kind of deal. So landlord brought us a fire extinguisher.
What, day 3 without hot water?
Day 3 without hot water.
Which means day 3 without a shower, yay!
I've been showering-ish, like a campground hover against a tree shower.
Case just boiled water, and he lets it cool off to where it's like warm, and then he pours it over his head and washes his hair.
Like he leans over the tub and washes his hair.
And that's what he's doing currently.
So that's pretty funny and entertaining, but anyway, we're trying to make light of it. There are people without water in the world. Okay, this is just colder than it normally gets, and our town wasn't prepared, and that's what happened. So
thankfully we have cold water so we can brush our teeth, we can wash our hands.
Absolutely.
We're golden.
And we've built up a pretty good cabin fever the last 3 days. I'm really the only one that leaves the house. So it's not like we're out sweating doing laps.
Nah, this is what I've looked like.
Yeah, this is day 3 of my beauty queen.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I love January.
But anyway, everything is good in life. We're okay. We truly are. Better tomorrow, right? Amen. But with that said, we're going to get out of here before this wiener dog gets any smaller.
He's shaking.
Oh, he's shaking. Until he came in. That's a sympathy shake. He's not really cold.
He has a coat, you guys.
Oh my goodness. Let's go there. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's about 6 p.m. and 3 people in there are going to ask us for food here pretty quick. So we're going to go find somewhere to hide so they have to get their own food. So, all right. Y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird. As always, God bless. Deuces. Like her.
Oh.